Yes, sir. Somebody asked me about the signs of satisfaction and rejection. So we're gonna do like a fast recap of those signals that we want to observe when we are with a client or our spouse or our kids or a teacher. Actually, we can observe these whenever, and even in ourselves, which is the most important part. Because if I think I want something, but I do this or this, I want to check out with myself. Do I really want to say yes? Or do I want to say no? Or am I saying a yes, but I'm not sure I can make it? Or am I saying yes because I'm used to saying yes? Let's dig into it. And Linda, that is on the complete advanced course, is going to give me a hand, right, Linda? More or less. If you see one of the signs, Linda, that you want to try out and present them, just give me a heads up. So, yes. And everything that moves towards is yes. Why is that so? Because the kid, when they want milk or they want something, they have to physically move towards, because that's how the mother or the dad or whoever is taking care of the kid understands that they want something. When they don't want it, they move back. So it's like an instinctive mechanism that we continue showing even though we develop a verbal language. And we want to observe in clients, just everybody actually that we communicate with, if there's a difference between the verbal and the nonverbal. No, everything that moves away. It's a kind of a protection. And these are all the signals of yes. Move objects nearer. In our case, let's say we're talking about ideal lifestyle for the client, and she or he has a difficult time maybe visualizing their ideal lifestyle. You talk about colors in the home or no colors, and they move something towards themselves. That is a yes. Of course, maybe they just want to move stuff around, but it's highly unlikely. And then we ask a follow-up question to see if it's really a yes, to get another sign. Lean in like this. It's when we go, oh, that's interesting. Okay. And when I'm like, that's like this. So leaning in is yes. Uncover body parts when there's no change in temperature like this. And it's very subtle. And we don't, most of the times, we don't even notice it, especially in ourselves. It's just like a little tuck, tuck, or like this. Hmm? Open up. Somebody's standing like this, and you start talking about chocolate or ice cream or whatever, and Lüge will open up. So opening up from anything that is more closed to more open is a yes. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you have an open stance already, that is a good sign. You can continue talking about whatever you're talking about. Linda, do you want to do the hair part? Touch your hair. But you have to unmute though.
Okay, so touching your ear, your hair, and any, yeah, behind your ear, exposing your ear, yeah.
That's a yes, because so you touch your hair and you uncover your ear. That is a yes. And like this, girls will do like this, and men, they normally do like this when they touch their hair. Yeah, or they do like this because they need to get oxygen to the head. And we do like this. The analog kiss, one of the best ones, like this. It's just really fast, and it's literally a kiss, like this. And if somebody then moves an object to the mouth, And with this, it's like jackpot. It's like, really nice. Are you with me, Deborah and Mana? Ring. So up and down is pleasure. And moving the ring around, we call them iconic signs, is family. So let's say we're talking about the festival with a kimono. They really like that. Okay, so they're looking forward to going into that, or they're thinking about something completely different. And that's why when we get a signal, we always want to ask a follow-up question. So Linda, you just told me, yeah, you just told me that we're going to do kimono and that we could start with, let's say, bath products. But so here's the thing. I could be thinking about taking a really nice long bath and just be thinking about that. So Linda wants to be sure that I'm actually thinking about bath products when I'm doing this.
Okay, so I don't know. You see, I'm really rubbish at these follow-up questions. Do you enjoy bathing? You know, do you have lots of nice products for the bath?
Yes, I love it. You're not rubbish at it. It was perfect, Linda. Perfect. Because that way she's sure that I'm thinking, because I could be thinking about a movie that I saw last night where some guy or some girl was bathing. Okay. So I can be thinking about something else or just relaxing, which would make me happy. Hi, Kim. Thank you for joining. What time is it your place? You're like in
It's 9 a.m.
oh,
and I had a late night, so
okay.
I did my hair a little.
You look good. We all look good, right? Well, we look good. Okay, so thank you very much, Linda. Perfect. One sign, and I want a follow-up question to get us like a confirmation that what I think is a yes is really a yes, and that it is about what we're talking about. Deborah, I'll give you another example. Deborah, what line of work are you in?
I'm a nurse educator.
A what? Sorry?
A registered nurse educator.
Okay. So what does that mean?
I teach nurses how to do nursing. I teach students how to become a nurse.
Okay.
I'm a nurse educator.
Thank you, Deborah. Oh, well, I come from Italy. Over in Europe, we're not that advanced. Linda, do you have any idea what type Deborah is? Just now, by how she responded. Sorry for putting you on the spot, Deborah.
No. Well, is she a sword? Maybe. Well, she was.
Should I lean in or should I lean back?
You should lean super in because I'm a sword too. So we're in the boat together. Thank you, Deborah. That sounds really interesting. For you, let's make an example for you. Did you give them like homework and stuff they have to study?
I tell my students that for the next years that they're in this program, their textbooks are their bed partners. Because when you do something like nursing, that's what it is. That's all you eat, sleep, and everything. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Okay, so let's take an example. Deborah asked one of her students if she read the textbook, the pages or whatever they were supposed to read. And one goes like, yes, it was really interesting. Like this. So licking the lips is a yes, because she actually really does like it. The dogs and cats, they do this. And kids, what do they do?
And people that are nervous do that also.
They do this sometimes, right? They bite, they might bite their lip like this. They might do this like to give humidity to the lips if they're nervous. That's true. They were a great observation.
You have me leaning in and you have me going like this. You got me.
It's amazing to be together with you. So second student, Deborah said, did you enjoy or read your homework? And she's like, yes, very much. And if I see yes, very much, and this is a no refusal, I want to be sure that it's on the textbook, because she could be seeing something out the window. She could be thinking about something. So I ask another question. What page did you especially enjoy, or do you want to talk about a page in the book? And she goes like, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so I know she probably didn't read it, okay? Or there's something going on there. Because this is like frustration, and everything that is on your back is past, and everything that is on the front is present. So she's probably not been studying for a couple of days or more. And that's why we want a follow-up question, because she could also have said, yeah, I would really like that. And maybe she was thinking about something else when you asked her the first question. Linda. We love it. Any questions, Kim? Or anybody?
I'm just catching up here and getting into what you guys are saying.
Yeah, of course, of course. That's super. Super, super. Ear. Touching ear like this is pleasure. Yes, I want to hear more. I want to know more. Like this, do not have to explain, right? Okay. Behind the ear, hidden pleasure. Okay, something like, let's say, oh, Wanda, when you come down, we should go eat like a huge pizza and have ice cream and just eat. And you're on a diet. And you're like, yeah, that sounds good. But you do this because you like, you really want to do it, but you know you shouldn't. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, just ask questions if you want to. So behind the ear is like hidden pleasure. It's something that I want, but I'm not sure I should, or that I like am allowed to do it. Consultant to client. All those clothes over there, whose are they yours? No, they're not, but I would love to go through them. It's my whatever. And they've been there for like 10 years. They never use them. So it's like you want to do it and it would give you pleasure to do it, but you know you're not supposed to do it because you're not supposed to do other people's items. Tongue, we did that before. It can be anything from just like a little to like this. Mm? Why is it eyes down is yes. So do you want to go to the movies? Yeah, that would be nice. Do you want to go to the movie? Yeah, sure. Completely different answers. Okay, so this is no, and looking up is no. Down, licking is yes. Follow-up question, what could a follow-up question be? Situation, do you want to go to the movies? Yeah, sure. Follow-up question, I will pay. Sounds good. Okay, so this could be like, I don't want to pay for, $15 or whatever. Okay, scratches are starting. Or do you want to go to the movies? Yeah, sure. But we'll not watch the usual movie. Like, I know I always bring you, take you to the cinema and we have to watch our action movie. You can choose it. Oh, wow, that sounds nice. Okay, so try to just figure it out. Up is no, and the eyes down is yes. And this is really fast too, because it's just literally like a blink. So you have to be like, jewelry, jewel. Why is it jewelry? It's like 5 consonants, one after the other. If you have jewelry on and you kind of like play with it, like this, or just play with it. Caressing. If you move it around like this, it's normally people that like to tie other people to them. They like make a knot or switch it like this. And some people do the same with their hair, like this. They would take a lock and then just do this.
What does that mean when you do that?
So it is pleasure, Kim, but it's also normally people, if they do this a lot, like it's almost a tick, it's people, they like to have tight relationships and they like to tie people to them. Like they might have fewer friends, but really that they feel really connected to. Opposite, move objects away, lean back, cover up body parts. We also do that when we really, when we're under stress, when we're under stress, yes. Nose, we already know that. Regroup like this. It's mostly men that do this though, like they do this. Remove lint. Something's been sitting here for like 20 minutes. And then you say, clean, Saturday cleaning of your home. And someone goes like this. And you're like, yeah, don't you just hate it? Yeah, oh my gosh. It's just like, oh, I don't want to do it. Or cleaning. They were thinking about their allergies because they can't tolerate the cleaning product. So you always have to ask that follow-up question to be sure you know that it was a reaction to what you were saying. So follow-up question, who wants to try? Somebody tells me I'm gonna clean my whole house Saturday. And look at us this, and like I just move my glass away on the table just a little bit. What could a follow-up question be? Now I have to pay like for the movie, the song.
You want us to give a follow-up question?
Yes, please.
And are we to try to change their rejection sign?
No, no. Thank you for the question. Love that, Kim. So when you get question, no, or just statement or question, let's say Saturday, and it's always in those situations where we're talking to people that we might not know, that we want to have become clients or friends or spouses. It could be my son, it could be a spouse. Should we do the cleaning Saturday? And he or she is like, yeah, that's fine, and move objects away. Okay, so nobody's like, yes, I'll I go to clean, right? But maybe Saturday morning, exactly Saturday morning, I just want to sleep in. Let's do it another time. I don't want to get up Saturday morning and start cleaning. But I might say yes because I know that you want to. So if you don't really care if it's Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon, what could you ask as a follow-up question? Because you're not sure that I'm thinking about cleaning. You say cleaning, and I think about cleaning products, and I hate that we buy so many and that there's so much plastic going into the ocean from cleaning products that I do this. Is it clearer now? Okay, so you ask me, Kim, should we do the cleaning of the house Saturday morning? And I say, sure.
We can do it for a few hours and then go and have a nice lunch. So not all day.
Okay.
How about we sleep in, have a nice lunch, and then we'll work a couple hours after lunch.
Really? Thank you. Yay. Great job, Kim. Good. That's awesome. Deborah, do you want to try?
What can you ask when you have a question for clarification? So when you ask a question, you want to verify that the body movement that you saw was accurate.
Exactly.
So if they give you, they may say yes, but you saw a body movement that tells you no. Can you just say, are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to clean on Saturday? Or not? Can you ask them a direct question? Because you see the contradiction in their body language and what they say.
It depends on their type and how well you know them. literally. But so the thing is, the body movement is always right. It's always true because it comes before the words. The body is much faster. It's like yes or I don't know. The movement always become because the moving center is faster than the intellectual center. So the body movement is always correct. We want to be sure that it's related to the question. Let's just ask me any question. Any question.
You want me to ask you a question?
Yeah, any question.
Do you like to party?
Yeah.
Seems like you had a hard time from what I saw from your body language.
You don't want people to know that you know.
No, I'm verbalizing this to you.
Okay, cool.
But I read a couple of things, like I read that maybe yes, maybe no, it may depend on the people.
So behind this one is not good. This is life. Okay, so you know a lot more about anatomy than I do. So when this is not good, because I'm literally protecting my, the airway. So this is life. So, so it could be 1,000 things. Okay, you tell me if I like to party, and I go this and this. I might not be partying anymore. I really love to party. I'm old. I've been in COVID. Costs too many money. Don't have a dress to go out. So like 1,000 things. And that's why we want the follow-up question. And you, what? So if you want me to go to a party with you, let's say you want me to come to the party. It's like, okay, so if you want to help me figure it out, you're gonna go like, so well, yeah, whatever. Ask a question, anything. We'll walk through it.
When was the last time you were really out at a nice party?
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. This is pain, crying, and pain. This is double pain. It's been, well, I actually think it's been 2 years, if not more.
Keep asking questions. Don't you think it's about time that you ventured out a little bit and hung out a little bit?
Oh my God, yes. Thank you. Awesome, Deborah. Awesome. Amazing. Really good. We'll just do the last ones then. So close stance and eyes up. Remove lint. We got that. Past iconic signs. Let's do them the next time. And we'll do another example. Wanda, do you feel like asking somebody any kind of question?
Sure, why not? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, how was your day today, Linda? I'll practice with you, if that's okay. How was your day today, Linda?
Good, thank you. Yeah.
Did you do anything interesting?
Debatable. I took my mum out. Yeah. And
yeah, so she was so okay, what do I ask?
So hold on, Wanda. When people talk about family,
yeah,
like in this situation, you're just small talking and you don't know her. Let's say you don't know her, you don't have access to talk about her mom.
Yeah.
So what is the rule? We talk about our mom or our family or what I did today. Because you saw the hand moving back like this. So we don't want to push anything or go in too fast, because what we want is really connect to that person and figure out what is going on in their life and have an honest and conscious conversation. So it gets a little less small talk and more, who are we?
And I noticed, can I have a question? I noticed that Linda kind of, covered her mouth, right? But I understood that covering mouth, anything with mouth is going to be, yes. But
so 2 options, Linda, it can be like habitual posture.
Mhm.
She does. Oh, it's like there's a lot I would like to say, but I can't. Okay. The kid
Okay.
will be like, if
Yeah.
if a parent screams like, because they know if they talk, they're gonna get in
Yeah,
trouble. So
gotcha.
that's like, but it can also like be like a habituous posture. I actually think, Linda, you sit kind of like this sometimes, right? Then you have to get to know the person to figure it out.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so am I right saying that I don't really want to go to the mom conversation yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Right. Excellent. Any okay, I think I started with a bad question.
No, you just talk about yourself. Oh, I haven't seen my mom for
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm actually now in my mom's living room. Now we are back down in Slovakia, and I haven't been here for 2 years now. And oh my God, so much has changed. Like despite of everybody, it's such a long time, 2 years, not to see a mom in a person. It's been very emotional for me.
And then you ask a question.
And then you ask a question, okay? Is it okay to go to the mom conversation because she moved forward a little bit? Yeah, she can.
And Linda will show you.
Okay.
Just to close the door.
Does your mom live close to you?
Perfect.
She's in the next room.
Excellent.
And has been since January.
Oh,
So she had a fall. She fractured her spine. So
I'm sorry to hear that. Is she doing okay?
well, according to her, no, but actually she's doing fine.
Amazing job, Anna. Amazing. Good.
Okay.
So cool. Very
Thank
good.
you.
One last example. Let's have like a no. And we want to transform a no into a yes. What do we want to do? Deborah, do you know the KonMari method? What?
The what method?
The KonMari Marie Kondo. That's an awesome. Well, who wants to try? Hello? Who wants to try? Who wants to try? One of you like, look at
I will.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try.
Can I? So hi, Deborah. How are you?
Well, how are you?
Good. So have you heard of the KonMari method?
The what?
So by any chance, or the name Mary Kondo, does that ring a bell? Mary Kondo.
I never heard of that name before.
So
I have no
she's
idea.
a really lovely Japanese lady, and she is the expert on decluttering through choosing things that spark joy. Okay, so I'm thinking, right? So she moved a little backwards. So when I mentioned the word decluttering, right? So that's time of that this okay. How do you feel about decluttering?
Okay, hold on just a second, Deborah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So she's a teacher, right? Deborah, you teach nurses.
Yeah.
Hardcore, right?
So she's a sort, so I shouldn't be using the word feel.
I don't know. She could be moving centered or intellectually
Okay,
centered
gotcha.
or
Okay.
emotional centered. But the least probable is the emotional center. Okay? Because she had to be a teacher and teach a lot of nurses, she has to be really smart, right? And she has to be strong in her body, because otherwise, I think so, Deborah, that's just me like assuming things, but you have to be strong. The nurses that I know from my school, that there's strong people, mentally and physically. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Nursing is not for wimps.
nursing is not for wimps. So the last one you want to use is feel.
Okay. So what do you think about decluttering?
Well, I have been trying. Okay, I need to step out of character for a moment, because if I say what's truly going on, she's going to win me over right away. And I don't want you to win me over right away.
We're out of character. We love that.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, let's play the
So,
game.
we're going to role play here a little bit. Okay, so decluttering. I love all of my stuff. I couldn't think about getting rid of decluttering me. Please.
Right. So can I pause here? Because
Yes.
and I understand she's, but you know, so her eyes went down, right? So, you know, that's kind of telling me that she loves her also, really. Yeah. I mean, okay.
Or
Pause.
unless she likes decluttering, but now she's playing a part.
No, she likes her stuff. She likes her things.
Yeah,
right?
that's what she's saying.
That's what she's saying. But she kind of looked down. So I will assume that that's a sign that, you know, it's true, right? So yeah.
I just killed my ventilator.
You okay there?
Okay, go on.
Okay, yes. So yeah, Deborah, I know, like the things can bring us so much joy, right? So it's sometimes very hard to let things go, right?
Oh, and the memories.
And the memories,
yes. The memories. Do you know something?
Tell me.
I have actually taken stuff out to the garbage. I live in a big apartment building and I have a compactor room. I've taken stuff to the compactor room and then a little while later went back and retrieved it because of the memories, of the emotions, of the feelings that it brought back to me. I can't declutter.
Okay.
I
so
might have to get 2 burial plots. One for all my stuff and one for me.
So when she was talking about kind of taking the stuff back, she put it was close to her heart. So that tells me that's, you know, it means a lot to her, right? So that's something that she's passionate about. So so I say, yeah.
One way, so she doesn't like the word declutter.
Declutter.
About getting rid of stuff. So we're gonna go with the KonMari method. The key.
Yeah. Yes. So, you know, and that's I completely agree with you. You know, so much like when you touch something, right, and then all the memories, or you smell something, and all the memories comes, you know, back to you, and you can, you know, very nice moments, you can relive them, and that's the beauty. That's the difference in this organizing method. Or, you know, let's, like, my kids they hate the word tidy and declutter, but when I talk organizing, or, you know, taking care of stuff that we love, they're like, you know, I'm here. And that's the beauty of the KonMari method, because it's not about choosing what to discard, what to throw away, what to give away, what to let go. It's about choosing what brings you joy. And it's really surrounding yourself with things, only with things that truly bring you joy. And that, you know, recognizing and learning what brings you joy. It's very different. It's not prescriptive. It doesn't tell you, you know, how many t-shirts you should own, because everybody is different, you know, and it's very respectful to your own needs, and I'm talking too much now because I'm so excited about the method, right? So
yes, exactly.
Because this is my button, you know.
But it's such good practice, because so much more difficult than we. So she's she's in the sentimental category already, right?
Yes.
So what you could have done is like talk about the categories, and that's actually the last one.
The very last one, because it's the
one for everybody to let go on. And we shouldn't, you know, memories that really spark joy for you, you should keep them, because that's what makes life worth living. Or you gotta watch. And then a question. So like 2, 3, okay, see, that's what makes life worth living.
Yeah.
Okay.
My eye was itching. I scratched my eye because my eye was itching.
Yeah.
Deborah, you know more about anatomy than I do. So when we scratch, and it's an emotional scratch, and this is crying, there's like a microdilation of the small blood vessels, and when you scratch it, they go back again. So when someone tells you that is what makes life worth living,
And then,
and you do this, okay, there's something going on there. And because you know what? Sometimes life is hard, right? It's work, it's just doing what you're supposed to do, working, doing, and just living, or seeing the people that you really care for, blah, 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 blah. And then you ask the question, or you talk about you.
Okay.
so let me be clear, get clarity here. So I touched under my eye. I thought I touched it because my eye was itching and I went to scratch and I went to soothe it. But what are you telling me? You're telling me that subconsciously I did that because of the sentiment of her saying life is worth living, and I just automatically did that. Not that my eye was really itching.
It could be, Deborah. There's an emotional reaction. You could also just like have a, I don't know, a scratch or a fly or a little lint or whatever. So that's why I want to ask the follow-up question and be sure.
You just keep asking those follow-up questions until you're satisfied.
For me, it could be like, oh my gosh, you know what makes life worth living for me? It's my dog. You know, it's like today we were talking about spark joy items and my dog. Okay. So there's like a and there's a so I'm on the right track. And we'll talk about it more next time, because I don't want Amanda Hill to go to sleep before she does her presentation. So I'm gonna let her make a presentation about something.
I'm not
exciting.
feeling well today.
You're not feeling well.
Yeah, that's why I'm like yawning and stuff. And so I apologize if my presentation is a little bit dead.
Do you want to do it next time? And it's no problem, really.
No, I don't mind. If you're already scheduled for it.
I'm gonna make you co-host, and we're gonna work a little live with the presentation like we did last time offline. And anytime there's anything, just tell me, okay? And I'll back off. You just say back off, Luca.
All right. Is it my turn to talk?
I think so. You can share the screen if you want to.
Oh, I don't have anything to share today.
Okay, no, it was just if you wanted to, so no problem. Deborah, since you did it once, the are the false vocal cords that close on top of the true vocal fold. So the vocal cords, when we have to speak, they close. It's like a Paleolithic mechanism, because when we're kind of little, not scared or not, just boom, they close in like that, and we have to do to open them up. And that did not help you at all, right, Mana? 3, 2, 1. Mana Hill going live. Am I pronouncing your name right?
No, it's Manahil.
Mana Hill.
Yeah.
Don't worry about telling. Haven't told me like for 3. No, it's okay.
No problem. So, hi everyone. My name is Manahil, and I'm excited to share something that I have been working on. So, I've created a platform to connect people who need professional organizers with organizers and KonMari consultants who need clients. And I made it because I believe that there's not enough online platforms out there that allow you to generate leads. And I wanted to fill that gap and create a platform that's specialized just for organizing services, so that a consumer is not muddled with a bunch of different services, like as you see in Thumbtack and Home Advisor. So how does it work? You sign up with the service and a profile is created for you.
Hello, calling Tower Center. What is the first rule of public speaking?
Smile.
Why didn't you?
I don't know.
Look at
It didn't feel natural.
Well,
Like, to be honest, it didn't feel natural for me to smile right now. I don't know what that says about how I feel about what I made, or if I'm just not feeling well.
no, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you can. But so, is there something in what you did so far that really makes you smile? Like, really, that is a genuine feeling?
Yeah. I mean, all of it is, a genuine feeling of, I'm like watching my body language now, like, oh, what signs am I showing?
Worry about it. It takes so much courage just to work online like this. So don't worry about it. So what happens also, Manahil, sorry, is that when you get very serious, like your voice gets a little more down because your larynx is lower and it gets more and more like that. And when people listen to this, they know it's like emotional stuff. Whereas if you smile, since it's all connected, the larynx will automatically go up a little and your voice will be brighter and clearer and have a little higher pitch and it won't be like this. So just try it. Try it. Okay, just do like the crazy Danish girl says and just smile. Huge smile. Yeah, you're pretty
So,
or know it.
okay. So how does it work? It works by you signing up for the platform and your profile is created for you. And then that profile is advertised in relevant places where one can find clients. And so if you're interested in growing your business online, reach out and let's talk about how I can help you.
Amazing. So if you're interested and you do this, is that okay? Hello?
What sorry,
So
what was
when you say if you're interested, you can enhance that with either
Oh, okay.
this.
If you're interested.
Okay, try it. Like just everybody try the analogical kiss.
If you're interested.
Okay. Do this. And do the
Mm.
and do the kiss. Okay. Or try like this. Just try it out a little. If you're interested.
If you're interested.
Yeah, now it looks like shh.
If you're interested.
Or make like a little gesture. If you're interested, smile.
If you're interested, reach out and we can talk about how I can help you.
And not this again, no, come on, huh? Because if you say we can talk about how I can help you. Okay, it's like I'm not really sure that I can help you. You can. You have to believe it, man. I like 100% when you present it. If you don't believe it, like yes, you have to fake it till you make it because you believe it, but you're just doubting it a little bit. And the Eric Admeets says, if you if you're used to doubting yourself, just doubt your fears instead. Doubt your doubt. I love that phrase. So just go with it 100%. It's going to be a huge success.
If you're interested, reach out and we can talk about how I can help you.
That's so much better. Cool.
Doubt your doubts. I like that a lot.
Okay. Reminder, when we're excited about something, we speak faster. Okay, I made this website and I'm super excited about it, because I don't think that there are enough platforms out there. And I wanted to fill that gap. Like this was really important to you. So you can lower your voice a little and slow it down a little if you want in that part. And just for me, like if you won't do it for anybody else, will you give me a smile, like a real, yay, like that? So who likes? So when she presents herself, when Nahel presents and starts, who likes a smile instead of a?
You notice the difference when you gave her that directive? It changed the whole presentation. That little smile, it took a weight off. You were much lighter. You came across. I actually felt and saw the change in your delivery. That little correction.
Thank you, Deborah. Okay.
What is the platform called?
It's called Home Health. So it's at homehealth.co if you're interested. looking at it.
Home Path. PATH?
Oh no, home health.
Oh, Home Health. Okay.
.co. Yeah.
Home Health.
Okay, so Mana, I'm gonna how does it prohibit you next time somebody asks the name and you're gonna say yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah. Just please go back and watch the video. Okay, so Kim, would you please ask her the question again, and then you're gonna answer the name and like really articulate. It's called home health. Home health. Yeah. And you're gonna be like, yeah. Ha, that's what you need. She's asking you the name. She wants to know. Okay, come on. Kim, would you ask again?
Manahil, what is the name of your platform?
It's called Home Health, and you can visit it at homehealth.co.
Homehealth.co. Okay. Thank you.
Exactly. Exactly. Super. Yes. Hope to see you there. I'll send you the link. Okay. 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 Fantastic. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. You're doing an awesome job. We're doing an awesome job. Thank you, Manahil. You want to try it again, or you're too tired?
The whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Are you holding your laptop?
I'm sitting on the couch, so it's in like my lap.
So if you can move your hands around just a little. Do you remember the sword and the triangle and all that stuff? A little?
No, I don't.
Okay, this is super. We'll use this. Yep. So when we're on the screen, we have to like hold the hands closer to our body, because otherwise it looks like, you know, my hands are talking, my lips are moving. So we have to, but you can use them.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Manahil, and I'm really excited to share something that I have been working on over the last few months. So I've made a specialized platform.
Sorry, Manahil, do you have a pen?
Yes, I can
Good.
have one somewhere here. Yes, I have a pen.
Okay, put it in your mouth and talk.
Okay. So I'm really excited. Sorry. Okay. I'm really excited.
We have the nurse with us. Nothing's gonna happen. Don't worry.
Okay. So I'm really excited to share something that I've been working on over the last few months. And what it is a specialized platform to connect people who need organizers with organizers who need clients. And the reason that I made this is because I believe that there's not enough platforms out there that allow you to get leads and that are specialized for just professional organizers. So the way that it works is you sign up for the platform and a profile is created for you. And then the home health platform is actually advertised to places where people are looking for professional organizers. So
That's awesome. Thank you, man. You can take it out. Very good. Start from the beginning. And are you reading it?
no, I'm not.
Okay, that's good. So I would love for you to like move your eyes around a little, because it looks like you're reading sometimes.
Oh no, I'm
not.
staring at myself. So
Okay, try to say the same thing from the top and see if the voice is a little different. Smile.
okay. Hi, everyone. My name's Manahil, and I'm really excited to share something that I've been working on for the last few months. So what it is a platform that connects professional organizers with clients and people who need professional organizing services. And the reason that I've created this is because I have seen that there are not a lot of lead generation platforms out there for professional organizers. And I want to make it easier for you to grow your business because online marketing should be easier. And so the way that it works is you sign up for the home health platform and a profile is created for you. And then the home health platform is actually marketed and advertised in places that people would be looking for professional organizing services. So if you're interested in growing your clientele, reach out to me and let's talk about how I can help you.
So the pen helps us articulate because it forces us to articulate more and open up a little more. Amazing job. Did you notice like her body language when she said there's not enough? So you did that automatically now that it was more real for you? So cool. Did you like it more? Is it just me? I want you, okay.
I feel like the pen, it like was like an exercise. It's like my mouth was kind of like closed before. And then this was like using this was like a warm up to like open up my like throat in a way.
Yes, you can use it. And we try the rubber glove last time? No, because not many people had it. Like literally like a rubber glove that Deborah will put on before she, you or whatever she does. And you fill it up with water. We can do it next time or one of the next time. You fill it up with water and you literally just stick all the fingers in your mouth. Because it forces your tongue. Like Deborah can talk an hour about the tongue. It has all kinds of muscle. It can move like this and this. It moves in mysterious ways. So when you open up more, like your voice gets brighter and lighter. So use that. Thank you. Thank you, Anna, really.
Thank you. I appreciate all the feedback and kind of help.
And again, we're not taught to speak in public, and that it's like super cool and it's super okay. You know, we're taught to be like, okay, did you do your homework? Now go present to your classmates. You're like in front of everybody when you're 8 or something like that, and you're like, you just sit there, you just don't, you try to look down like this because you don't want the teacher to look at you, and it is a trauma. It's a trauma. It's like, and then when you do like this and they know you haven't done your homework once, once, it's like, Henham, can you please go? I say, you cannot say no, 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 I'm not. So that's the whole thing. And now we're gonna listen to Wanda. And she's gonna go right into it, straight into it. A little intimidating with Deborah, maybe. What do you think?
Okay, let me just unmute and.
Do you want to share this? You want to share the screen?
Yeah, I prefer that. Yeah.
I'm gonna make you co-host.
And I think I'm sharing this one. Okay, so I do have all the pictures. Okay, let me just let me go to the first slide. I'm just trying to, all right, present. Okay, let me just move everybody here. All right, ready? Okay, smile. I had to do it. So do you know what more than 2 billion women have in common? Who does? Raise your hands. Well, great. It's the infradian rhythm.
Yeah, but if someone raises their hands, you gotta ask them, right?
Okay. So yeah, tell me, Luca, tell me.
They have to deal with the other gender?
Yes, that's true too. Now, do you know, actually they are currently in 2021, there was 7.9 billion of people on planet Earth. So 2 billion is approximately 25% of the population, which around 50% is women. So any other ideas, Deborah?
If they're women?
That they're women, yeah. That's also true. But what I'd like to talk to the common thing I'd like to talk about today is the infradian rhythm. And here comes my other question. Does anybody know what the infradian rhythm is?
Does it have to do with your menstrual period?
Yeah, that exactly. That's what it is. So what I'd like to talk about today is, how the infradian rhythm affects women, and how knowledge about the cycle can help us with our work, with our female clients, and us as well. So that's the topic for today.
Okay,
So,
in the presentation, I want to just pause for a second. Nothing like what I would like to talk about today, just talk about it.
Okay, that's the corporate me experience. So everybody knows the 24-hour cycle. So the state when we're awake and the state where we're asleep. So everybody follows the circadian rhythm, or this is the first clock. As I said, 26%, approximately 26% of global population, a female portion, has actually has a second clock, which is called the infradian rhythm. And as Kim already said, it is related to our menstrual cycle. So 26% of women are in reproductive phase of their life, so they menstruate. So what it is.
Wanda, pause.
Yes.
Phrase, count one. Phrase, count one. And Wanda, you can no more say so.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat. Okay, good.
So, and the first rule of public speaking is? And the first rule of public speaking is?
Smile.
Yes.
Am I not smiling? Am I serious? Okay. Okay. I didn't realize.
Let's give a number, Wanda, so you have a feedback. Serious 1 to 10. Put in a number in the chat box. The chat is like on the lower part of your.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Pretty serious. We agree on that. And one more thing, as I already said, is like, why is she repeating herself? The sword goes, why is she repeating herself? So if you want to say it, just either let's remember one of the facts from the beginning, or just not say it, as I already said. Just say it again, because half the people are not listening anyway.
Oh, so you mean repeating the numbers? Oh, the 20.
No, you said like I already said, and
said. Okay.
Like Kim already said, and it's like, if you already said it, why are you saying it again? The sword person goes like that.
Yeah.
The triangle, they're like, she can say it every time.
Okay. So the infradian rhythm lasts approximately 28 days. And actually, sorry, this is a wrong slide. And it's very important that we run on time with this clock. And when we say we, basically, I mean women in reproductive life. So okay, this stuff.
You're doing it, don't worry.
Okay.
Now
so
you,
it is.
So.
Sorry, say it again.
Now you heard that you said so.
Did I? You see, I didn't. So it affects our brain, our metabolism, our immune system, our gut microbiome, our stress response system, and also reproductive system. So it's very important that we live and sync in balance with this clock. So there are 4 phases within those 28 days. One is the phase number 1 is the follicular. This is the 7 to.
Pause. important. Listen up. 4 phases in the infradian rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you really want, okay, now you've been like introducing, now you want them to listen.
Okay.
Use your hand.
Yeah. So there are four phases in the cycle. Number 1 is the follicular phase. It is the 7 to 10 days after the period. Number 2 is the ovulatory phase. This is in average, 4 days in the middle of the cycle. Then number 3 is the luteal phase. This is the 10 to 14 days between ovulation and the period. And the fourth one is the menstrual phase, which is the 3 to 7 days of the period.
Cool. Wanda, hold on a second.
Yes.
Tell me again, but tell me like you're excited about this. The answer that Kim gave tells you that you're right, that we don't talk enough about this. I totally feel like Kim. I'm like, if I have to say menstrual online, I don't feel good about that.
Okay.
And Linda is ready to bow to her grave. I can't remember what you said last
I'm not
time.
even looking at her.
So just like this is what you're passionate about.
Yeah, okay.
I want all the female consultant and male consultant and transgender. I want them to know this when they ask. I want
Okay.
my students to know, my vocal students. Since you told me last time, I was like, I'm stupid that I haven't thought about it while I teach vocals.
Okay.
Smile, pause, slow down.
Okay. So imagine there are 2 billion.
So Wanda, every time you say so, I'm going to stop you.
Really? Okay.
Really?
Okay. Do it. Yeah. There are 2 billion women experiencing the 4 phases every month. And it's really important to know about them. It affects us in so many areas of our life or their life. And every woman, every man should know about them. Why? Because it's going to make everybody's life much more easier and much more manageable.
Last request, move forward with the text. Don't move your head.
Okay, don't move your head.
Or your hands.
So there are 4 phases.
You cannot say so.
There are 4 phases. Phase 1 is the follicular phase. This is the 7 to 10 days after the period. Phase number 2 is the ovulatory phase. This is the 4 days in the middle of the cycle.
Okay, Wanda, I want to do an experiment. Can you move the computer a little away from you?
Away?
Yes. Sit up straighter. Okay. Be more sword-like. If you can. Don't move your head.
Okay.
It's a little too far away. Just move it a little too closer. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sit up straight and talk about it as if you were like, I'm just, just playing a professor somewhere in some university that is talking about something really spectacularly important.
Okay.
And smile. You cannot move your head.
Okay. There are 4 phases of the infradian rhythm. Phase number 1 is, can I move my hands?
Yes, and smile.
Phase number 1 is the follicular phase, which is the 7 to 10 days after the period. The second phase is the ovulatory phase. Is the 4 days in the middle of the cycle. The phase 3 is the luteal phase, and that's the 10 to 14 days between ovulation and the period. And phase 4 is menstrual phase, which can be between 3 to 7 days of the period.
Better or worse? Everybody?
Better.
Better.
Okay.
Authoritative.
Yes.
Authoritative.
So
Okay.
a little straighter and not move your head too much. Smile a little, but so think inside, wonder, like idiots. Why don't you know this? Okay.
That's how I feel, yes.
Yeah, Let us know.
No, I'm not. It's frustrating for me. This is a frustration that it's me that we don't feel comfortable talk about it when it's 1/4 of the population.
Yes, and that's why you want us to listen. I think it's
Yes.
really important for you to move your head less, because online, when you're in with
Okay.
the audience,
Mhm.
it will be different. But online, it's too much. I don't know if I do that. I'm gonna watch myself.
Okay.
Like Mana here won't move at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm? So it's really interesting to observe though online, because it has a totally different effect. Linda?
Wanda, I told my daughter about the infradian rhythm and my next door neighbor when I walked the dog. So I would never talk about anything like this, but I was able to talk about the infradian rhythm.
You made my day, Linda.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why I'm doing it, even though it's hard, you know.
Sit up straight and be a little more professor. You know your stuff.
Yes.
And smile. And no, so don't move your head. You can move your arms.
Okay. Let's look into how different are these faces and how what we.
Wanda, let's now look into how different these faces can be.
Should I do this?
You can. Yeah, but you can't do or like shh. You can,
So let's look
This is
how.
really interesting. And if you give a sword like that, the triangle people are gonna listen up better.
Yeah.
Because you are a triangle yourself, so you don't have to do
I
that.
don't think I'm triangle. I think I'm circle. I was going to ask you.
Okay, that could be. Don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm circle because that's anyway.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, what does that mean? Am I circle?
Like it.
Okay. So let's talk about how different these 4 faces are and how we can use this knowledge to with our clients. The way you can remember the faces is you can we can compare them to the 4 seasons of the years.
Wanda, you lost a little the professor. We like the professor, Wanda.
Okay. Do you? Okay.
Yes.
I don't like that about myself. It's like being like my dad.
Wanda, maybe you can like really think about it and really work with it. Because when it's too soft like this, it feels like you don't believe it, or you don't have the right to talk. I don't know why.
Okay. The confidence.
Kim and Linda, would you give your feedback if you feel the same? Because it could be different for everybody.
I think that you know an awful lot. Well, you know an awful lot more than I do. And you empowered me to speak to my daughter because I felt that she's quite a nervous type, my daughter. She's quite anxious. And I thought that this might be important. She's just finished university in going forward. So your knowledge was very empowering. I said to her, this is not a weakness you have as a woman. You are actually being empowered. You can actually use this cycle to get out there. So what you're saying is
okay.
Is marvelous. So you just have to believe in yourself.
Okay. Yeah. But I think look at very good point, because and I know the feedback you gave me that not talk about this is not my area of expertise. This is me living and trying to learn about it, so it's a journey for me. So I think that's why the confidence, but it's important, and I'm going to do it. So.
And calling Wanda is expertise when you've lived something and tried something on your own body, or expertise is that knowing a lot of the books.
Okay.
Deborah would have a lot to say about that, probably.
Okay. Noted. Yeah, let's do it.
You agree on the professor? Who likes the professor type? And you're totally free to say, I like the other one better. You like the professor type more?
Okay. I wanted to say, I think that Vanda and I are similar. I get this feeling, I've never met Vanda, but she naturally wants to speak through kindness, and I have found that I believe I do the same thing, and it's taken as insecurity
Mhm.
or lack of confidence, and I've been told that, and it's like I feel like I'm just out of the kindness of my heart making people feel welcome, but what is coming and rolling with the punches, but what comes across
Okay.
to them is that
Insecurity.
I'm insecure, and I
Okay.
never knew that, but now I'm trying to be more
Mm.
aware of that, and I
Okay.
think it's a similar
Thank-
thing, maybe.
Thank you, Kim. Yeah, but definitely the insecurity, you know, it's there, you know, so because, yeah, yeah, okay, no, I'm doing this. Okay,
Oh, thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Kim.
thank you, Kim. So the first phase, we can also call it dynamic, or we can compare it to the first, the season spring. So there are 4 areas that I will cover. It's the nutrition, exercise, productivity, and social life. So during this phase, and the name can kind of give you a hint, it's a dynamic phase. So it's a very good time for weight loss, to get rid of that, you know, excess holiday weight, or it's a very
Hey,
good
Wanda,
time
sorry,
to do.
I'm gonna spice it up. I know I'm so mean.
No, don't be. No, you're not. Good.
No so and no Make a break.
What was the other one? Okay. Um,
And remember, we have
but
more.
at least I noticed.
It's because we have more time than we think. Nutrition. This is a good time for weight loss. Think
Okay.
and no or so. Think you have more time because people have to absorb what you're saying.
Okay.
I hear infradian for what, the 3rd time probably, and I'm still not sure that I'm saying the word right.
Yeah, I think well, I had to in Freudian. Maybe some English speakers could correct me, but that's what Google tells me, in Freudian.
Google is always right.
So nutrition, it's a very good time for weight loss. It's time to
You have
get
to
rid
go
of
again. You can't say
nutrition. It's a very good time for weight loss. You have lots of energy, so you have lots of energy. You see, okay, I think I know what's happening here. I'm being very careful about not saying so. Nutrition, it's a very good time for weight loss. Exercise, you have a lot of energy to burn. You have a lot of energy to burn. And what's really important in terms of productivity, this is the time that the main word is plan. So this is the time when your body and your mind will support you to dream, to brainstorm, to explore new ideas, to strategize. You are very much similar to hormonally to a man. So you can get along with a man. You can really enjoy work, and it's like spring. So you know, when you think about spring, it's very active, it's very busy time of the year, so everything's growing, everything's
I will give you permission to say anything. Like you can literally mess the
Yeah.
whole presentation up, but you can't say
Okay, thank you. That's very generous.
Somebody thanked me for like telling them you can't do this, you can't do that. I love that.
It's okay, this is very helpful.
Stop, Wanda. Think you know this. Tell yourself you know this.
I
Sit up.
know this, and I live this.
Yes. And a little bit of that frustration and anger that you have, put that in there.
Okay.
Exercise, lots of energy to burn. Stop. This is how it is. It's not
Okay.
like this is like, this is how it works. So
Okay.
put that frustration and anger and like, why is this not out there? And the
Okay.
happiness that Linda talked about it. I talked about it. It's going to be a
Okay.
drop in the ocean.
Okay. Social life. this is a great time to plan networking events, dinner parties, or dates, because as you're approaching the phase 2, that's where things happen. That's where what you have to have planned. So how does that translate to our work with the clients that are female? So this is a great time to do your initial consultation. This is the great time to start a tidying festival. This is a great time to, if you already have a tidying festival client, this is a great time to start a new category. This is a great time to talk to your client about the plan, how you're going to go through the tidying festival. This is a great time to try or suggest new approaches to your client. They might be very much, they will be very open to trying new things. Moving to the phase 2, this is ovulation, or we can compare it to summer. If you compare summer to spring, you still have a lot of energy, but it is also a time when you feel like taking a holiday, you're more relaxed, it's more time for parties, for enjoying, and that's about ovulation. So you still have a lot of energy, but you also kind of want to take it a little bit more easy. In terms of the nutrition, you might crave more raw and lighter foods. For the exercise, basically anything high intensity goes. So the HIIT training, or the cycle training, it's called. Actually, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why I don't exercise. That doesn't belong to the presentation. Okay. So anything high intensity, whatever you think goes. Boxing, for example. And this is the time when you shine. This is the time that your hair is better, your skin is better, your self-confidence, for no obvious reasons, just you feel more yourself, you are much more talkative. Even the introverted people, or introverted women at this time, they feel very good with people. So it's about connecting. So that takes, in terms of the productivity, this is the time where you want to do your presentations, or if possible, this is the time when you want to do your public talks. I'm not ovulating yet, okay?
Wanda, it's better you forget it a little bit. So work with that professor posture. And then we have to work with the voice, because it has to change the pitch a little. It has to get a little deeper. It has to get a little more twang in there when you're like, really? Okay, so and the things that we can do, I would probably switch it around to be do this, do not do that.
Okay.
So in this phase, do this. In this phase, that's a no-go. So you can be a little triangle and a little sword. And
okay.
I will
say it again. Sorry. Can I go?
I'm thinking it takes a little longer in the evening. Talk as if you're like a little kid. Like, mommy.
Okay. I can do that. I do that very often. So productivity. It's about presentation, talks, and collaboration opportunities. And in this time, you are most fluent with the words.
You're crazy happy.
Crazy happy. Should I do crazy happy?
Oh boy.
And this is about connecting. And, the world is an oyster, and it's okay to be busy. And you really want to exercise a lot. And in terms of the clients.
Girls, does that work? Can she use that voice?
No. Can I?
Wonder. It's better than this one that is always the same pitch and always the same dynamic. And I'm just kidding.
It has an exciting zing of energy.
Okay. Yeah, okay, good.
Now I would like you to talk like a soprano. She's about to sing her lyric. I don't know why I speak with this. It could also be that she's from Texas, but she has very much space and very much inclination like this. Yes.
Okay, so in terms of the work with your clients, it is okay to be busy. Their bodies will support that. And also because they can be in this collaboration opportunity, demeanor, this is the best time to ask for feedback on the
This is
work that you're
amazing,
doing
Wanda.
together.
In the beginning, of course, it was too much because you were imitating a soprano. Now, this level, perfect. Perfect voice.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's so strange.
Bye, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. You're amazing. I hope to see you again. And go get those nurses. Kick the butt. Bye, bye, bye.
Okay.
You can totally use that voice, Deborah. Now I want you to speak as if you're angry, but you can't show. Like
Okay.
this. You know, I'm just like, I came home, everything was a mess. Nobody had done what they should have done. And you're just angry like this.
So this is phase 3, luteal, and we can compare it to the season autumn. And this is the phase that most of the women connect with PMS, premenstrual syndrome. But I want you to know that PMS, even though it's common, it's not normal. It can be a result of the fact that we are not synced in with our phases. As in terms of nutrition, you really want to avoid being hungry. And this is because your body is trying to eliminate the estrogen hormone, and you need to eat the foods that are helping to eliminate it. And you need a lot of energy. So complex carbs is always a good way to go. Good way to go. In terms of the exercise, you want to do slow. Yeah.
Can she use this voice? Yes or no? Totally, Wanda.
Okay. So for exercise, you can do slow strength training. You still have a lot of energy, but as you're approaching your period, you want to slow down a little bit. This is in terms of productivity, this is the executing phase. So whatever you planned 2 weeks in your planning phase, in your dynamic, in spring, this is the time to do the checks. Whatever is not finished, this is the time where you have energy to finish what you wanted to achieve in particular month. So if you have any bills to pay, if you want to complete, tidy your kitchen, this is the time to do that. For social life, consider, this is a very nurturing phase as well. So consider dinner with your closest friends and family.
Okay, 12-year-old girl, super happy, super excited.
And this is social life. And for social life, you really want to go for a dinner with your closest friends and family because
super happy.
Yeah, because you in this nurturing phase, and they will enjoy it. They will get the best of you in this phase. When it comes to your clients, because the PMS is so common, be prepared for emotional roller coaster. So this is a good time to check the homework that you gave on a previous lesson. So focus on the homework and catch up on all the previous categories. And also think about start giving the client more space.
Good. There's something there when that sorry, I'm gonna go back to you. View option, stop participant. I want to see you. There's something, Kim, I really appreciate. Sorry about that. Really appreciate what you said, because that thing you said with when you speak out of kindness and you want everybody, that is been mistaken for insecurity. I never thought about that, and I think you're right. So when you're like too like this, it's like you're not sure of your message, and it's actually not true. It's just you're kind and you want everybody to know. I think it was really important feedback.
I think I lost a client because of that.
Wow.
I'm almost sure. My very first client.
Even you came like a little more, because it's like literally just two good triangles. you need to be a little more sword. Like I need to be a little more triangle for some clients because I come on too strong.
Hmm. Well, I will definitely do the triangle because I personally thought I was a sword before when during the
But let's do it, and we will finish off with that. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's do it. Do it. Linda, do you want to try, or I can do it too? Doesn't matter.
oh, for the you don't want me to picture it, do you?
We'll do it like this. You have to stand up though.
Yeah, I have to stand up. Yeah, I'm forward, going forward.
Okay, just close your eyes and watch the moon or sun, a ball. Close your eyes, watch the moon, the sun. Oh, definitely. Yes. And you can keep, you can stay there, Wanda. Just visualize and how do you say obelisk? The Egyptian one? Obelisk? Or a sword that's back? Okay. And then the pyramid, like it's a reversed pyramid. And which one? I felt you moved more backwards on the pyramid, but I'm not sure, Wanda.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Yes.
less than the sword. So she is a triangle.
Okay.
So, which means that major biggest conflict, let's say it like that, with mom. And she, yeah, well,
Okay.
and,
Maybe.
and you're attracted to the circle. And we call them parental because you still save one of your parents. I did a whole training Friday, and two of the girls, they said like the best phrase ever, because the parental that moved backwards on the triangle is like you still, dad is okay. Well, dad is always dad. Daddy is daddy forever, which is typical for your type. Like no one touches dad because he's the best in the world for her. It doesn't have to be that for you. And the other, I went back on the ego, is like, come on, mom, dad, get out of here.
Yeah.
Try it again, Wanda. Try it again to be sure. If you move further back on, like not more violently, but you can feel it more if you move back on the sword. Let's do it when I let I do it. Wanda, would you look at me? No, just move it. We'll see it. We'll see it. Yeah, it's a little, right? It's not that much. Yeah. I'll give it to you like this also. Okay, I'll count one. Okay, 10, 10, 9. So you go on 9 on this one. Just reset.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7. Yes, definitely.
I'm a triangle. But could that be because I'm here with my parents after not seeing them for 2? No? Okay.
No. Kim, do you want
I
to see
trust
what
you, Luca. I trust you because you've been teaching us so much about everything. So I trust you.
Thank you. Well, I trust Benemelio, he's the one that invented it.
Cool.
Do you want to see what your type is, Kim?
Sure, I don't know what to do.
Don't have to do anything. You just stand up.
Okay, let me move my chair.
Of course, Manahil is so sensual. Now we can say menstrual and sensual and sword and whatever. Okay, are you standing up, Kim?
Yes.
Would you move the camera just down a bit? I think she went to the same museum, Manahil, that you went to. She has two of the your little in Italian, this is a thief. Like they steal, they have all kinds of little hand things that I was completely unaware of in the beginning. And if you don't know, like you're like, what's going on? Everybody knows that this is like, okay, we're gonna get out of here, and everybody moves out, and you're like, what? So just watch my finger and feel if your body says yes or your body says no. No is backwards and yes is forward. Okay. And don't worry about it. Sometimes it takes a little while because we're also online and you can't really see my body. Did you move a little back on this one, Kim? Did I see that or no?
Oh, I don't know. The first one, I felt maybe a very slight forward, very slight.
Okay, I'll do the last one, then we'll do it again. Maybe I have to do like you're like on the opposite side of the world, right? Does the water run the other way where you are? Does the water like run the other way where you are? No, no, don't worry, it's just me.
We're surrounded by water.
Okay, nice. Close your eyes, Kim, move over like this and close your eyes. And just think about don't fall over. Think about something round like a ball or the sun or a moon. So she's not parental, Wanda, because she moves back on the circle. If you move back on the circle, your ego, which just means that both your parents have not lived up to the expectations that you have as a kid for them. It doesn't mean there's something wrong or there's something wrong with you. It's just they didn't live up to your expectations.
Oh my gosh. So true.
Yeah, well, it's true for a lot of people. But it's also the other way around. That the kids, they think they know who their parents are and they have no idea. There was this amazing thing on Facebook where it said like, I wore a short skirt in 1969. I smoked, I did it, I did that. They went through a lot of stuff to get where we are, to get the freedom that we have today so we can say menstrual online. Kim, do it again. Look, close your eyes and move over. And now you want to watch like a sword, something really long and high, like an obelisk or sword, light pale, long, strong, long, hard. So if you make a test with your clients, you can just use the words. So if you say long, strong, hard, it's a sword. It's so difficult to reach the top today. All right, Kim? You're like resetting, you move forwards and then you kind of reset. Did you feel forwards?
A little bit. I felt something.
Last one?
Okay. This way?
Yes. And you look at a pyramid, like a reverse pyramid. It's like she can fall over. Like a pizza slice, a triangle, a shield. Yes, that's enough. Super cool. So
Okay.
you're the development of wonders type. In the sense that something happened, like we talked about with your parents, that they did not live up to the expectations that you had. So you became, you know what? Mom, you go do your thing. Dad, you go do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. Yeah. And just that you said you're alike, you and Wanda, because you have the same thing. You want to take care of people, you want to help people. And just that I say, like, take care and help. Like, because that's what I'm attracted to. If you are the triangle, you don't want that. It's like curly hair and straight hair. You always want the opposite of what you have. Manahil, do you want to know yours?
Yeah, I do want to know mine. So I need to stand?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that you said stand, because Gurdjieff he was a thinker, an Armenian thinker from the born in late 19th century. He said, like, why English people, they say stand up. You can only stand. You cannot stand up. How do you stand up? You sit down. You can only sit, don't sit down. It's super. Super. So watch this. And just like let go of your knees and your legs and you just feel it. And that's a no. Right? And then this one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the last one. You don't like that, right? Okay. And that's exactly why she's offering us a service. Because she's the sword type. She's what, you listen up. There's not enough publicity out there. We need to do something. Do you like doing sessions also? Do you do sessions, Manahil, also? I don't know.
No, I did a few and I actually didn't like it.
That makes sense. So you are the sword. It's called ego female. Biggest conflict, let's call it conflict, with your dad. And it just means that when you were a kid, if you want ice cream, I ain't going to talk to dad about ice cream. I talk to mom about ice cream. And then though, somewhere along the line, mother, in some way, they just, they didn't behave like we expected them to do. And that's when you become ego.
Interesting.
Okay. Any questions? Yes, Kim. Any questions? If you have any questions? Yeah.
So-
We want to know the rest, Luga.
I don't know I don't understand what type I was.
You are the triangle. It's called ego male. And male is it's not, a woman can be ego male or a man can be ego male and a woman can be ego female and a man can be ego female. It's just the name of it.
Okay.
And Wanda is paternal. I have to really sit down and translate the words. I think I'm gonna ask you, Linda, for help. For the words to make sense being translated from Italian, it's not easy. I'm trying, but it's not easy at all.
Yeah, you know what I find confusing, Luca, is that it seems to me that the name is every time different. I think the circle kind of makes it. The best way I can picture is a circle, sword, and triangle. But I understand you can be combination of both, right? Too, can you? Because then the paternal and the maternal and the ego kind of comes into. I do.
Ego, if you move backwards, you're either ego female or ego male. Stop.
Okay.
If you move forward, you're not ego, you're parental, which means that one of your parents, they still live up to your expectation.
Okay.
Let's give an example. Ego, him. Mom, she could have done more. She could have helped more. She could have been different, blah, 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 whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be something big. It can also be just, I came home from graduation and she was like, why did you get 10 instead of 9? Whatever. Like it can be something really tiny. Why don't you put your hair up? I like wave the hair up. Why do you dress like that? Tiny little things that just, and that was okay. But then something happened with dad. I don't know, he sold the company business or he didn't make me work with him or he preferred one of my siblings, can be anything. It's like, and then when the good parent doesn't live up to your expectations, they hurt you more than the other parent because you did not In Kim's situation, if it's really bad, like in an ego males, I would never, you know, my mom, I would expect anything from her, but my dad, when he did that, oh my gosh, no, no. Whereas in Manahil's case and my case, and Linda, you move forward on the triangle too, right? Yeah. So dad was always the, well, you can trust him or whatever it was. He wasn't there. He was always working. It can be anything. And mom was a good parent. But then mom, it's not my case, and I have no idea about your personal story, man. Then mom, when she was 50, she had an affair with the Zumba instructor down from the fitness center. I mean, what the heck? I would have expected that from dad, but not from her. Holy, you know, what? Where's the, she lost her mind. Like, what? So he's okay, you go with the Zumba instructor, whatever you want to do with your life. And dad, well, you've been doing it all your life. And now I'm going to go take care of business. And it doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means that as a kid, you see your mom and dad, they're gods. And this is how they are. This, and we don't know our parents. Kids think they know their parents, and parents think they know their kids. We don't. We might think we do, but we don't. Like as a kid, if I think back of my mom, it's like, did she even have a right to have a life? You know, when I was 18, I knew everything. She didn't know much. Well, maybe she did. Now I know that she did. But when I was 18, did you think your mom knew a lot when you were 18? Did you think you knew more? Yeah.
No, not me.
Can't even remember what it, well, but anyway, so that's just it. And it makes us, if you are the sword type, like Manahel and I, and Linda, you want someone to take care of you. You want, if you meet a guy, you want him to give you your his jacket, to nurture you and just be very nice and kind. They will be friends with you. So we match perfectly, like Wanda, Manahel, or Kim and I. And Kim and Wanda, they want someone that's a little more like this. Come on. It's, if we make the example, if I drop this on the floor, Kim, like, I'm like, ah! What would you say? First thing that comes to mind, Kim.
I'll get it.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Amanahe, what do you think, honestly? Like, honestly, tell me what you think. If I'm like, oh,
You clumsy.
I wouldn't really think much. I think.
yeah, but would you be like, get a grip, like you're online live, or
Yeah,
more
you would be
care-
like, be more careful next time, right?
yeah,
A
you're like
little
an
bit.
American
I think my reaction was neutral. It was just like, pick it up.
yeah, pick it up. That's good. That's the sword. 100%, man. It's like, pick it up. What are you waiting for? It's so
Yeah.
sword. Whereas Kim is like, should I get it for you? Did you hurt yourself? Are you okay? Did it break? Is it a treasure? And the sword is like, geez, get a grip. You're clumsy, or just some kind of judgment. I don't want her in my house. She's gonna drop stuff.
Can I just say something? Years ago, when I first met my husband, and we were, I lost his purse, his wallet. Yep. And he said to me, "You're very careless." I'm surprised I ever married him, because it took me a long time. Even now, I mean, thank God I've forgotten about it, but it was like,
Yeah. So now we all know Linda's husband's type.
so,
Is it a sword?
yeah,
Because the shield would be, especially like when you just met and you're falling in love, they would be, don't worry about it. There's only like $3,000 in there, but don't worry about it. I'll get a new one. So, would you blame her, Kim, if it happened, if she lost yours?
Oh no.
No. It's like, no, of course not.
That could happen.
It happens.
Yeah, you wonder, and Kim, you should definitely talk.
I actually wrote down your name, Kim, so I can friend you on Facebook.
And the thing is, Manahia, when you do your presentation, you're not, I don't perceive you like a strong sword, but when you are, and if you are in the room, maybe you would want to incorporate a little more triangle. Whereas Wanda and Kim, they have to be a little more straight up. And it's just about, and it's not, so here's the interesting thing, Manahia. You always say it doesn't feel natural to smile, or something like that,
Yeah,
which is
kind of.
much more true for the sword than the triangle. But the thing is that a lot of our behaviors are something that someone taught us.
Yeah, it's the beliefs we have.
Would you agree on that? I
I
mean,
think I don't know. I'm a very, not intentionally, but like I'm just naturally like a serious person. I don't want to be, but it's just like kind of how I am. And
so
that's also conditioning because like the people around me are serious.
that's a great observation. Could it be an idea to be, okay, I'm going to try to be like Wanda next time I present and just move around a little and speak out of the kindness of my heart, just to try it out. As you say, it's, I don't want to be serious. There's nothing wrong with being serious. There's nothing wrong with being anything of what we are. But in the attempt to help a lot of your clients and get it out there, we want to speak, because if you speak to Wanda like a sword, she'll like it. But if you speak to me like a sword, probably not.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
little bit of both.
Yeah. And we can actually use this one with Wanda, which is amazing. There's not a lot of people, especially at your age. So
Are we still live?
yes.
Okay.
But we can say good night for the live. Thank
Good
everybody.
night.
And thank you, Manahe, for presenting home health. I'll just take us off live and live. I'll take us off live. So then Linda, you can share.